It is the Panthers and the Lions in Detroit. Cam Newton finding his mojo against the Patriots in Week 4. Season highs in passing yards, TDs, and passer rating. And with the win over New England, Cam is now the Panthers franchise leader in quarterback victories. Well, Matthew Stafford has cooled off a little bit after a stellar first 2 weeks of the season, but remains among the league's best in the second half of games with a passer rating of 106 to go along with 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in the final 30 minutes. But it was a pretty darn good performance by Cam Newton in that Panthers offense against the Patriots in Week 4. Coach, Cam ran the ball more and more effectively than he had all season long. How does this add to the Lions' defensive challenge this week?
Yeah, I know everybody was watching Playbook last week. We talked about how the Panthers have the potential to get some bigger plays down the field because of the threat of Cam Newton, and Christian McCaffrey. Let's look at what we're talking about. We know Cam Newton is a force when it comes to this quarterback draw. The problem is the number count. They've got 6 people to block 6 defenders because your quarterback isn't just a freebie handing off the ball. He is part of the running attack. You get man for man on the backside. So Cam Newton obviously gashes them for a big play here. Now, Christian McCaffrey, we've said, look at the effect that he has. Look at the numbers they have to keep in the box, particularly in the red zone. So now you're going to fake the ball to Christian McCaffrey. Watch how everybody reacts to it. They have to because of the force that Christian McCaffrey is. What does this do? This leads the read option now with Cam Newton keeping the ball and getting into the end zone. What does this all add up to? This all adds up to that now you've got to stack the box for Christian McCaffrey and Cam Newton, and look what it does on the back end. Everybody's focused on those guys. You're one-on-one, no free safety in the middle of the field, and you got Funchess, all 6'4" of them. This is a tough matchup for any quarter without any inside help. We're going to see more and more of these big plays down the field as people have to focus on Newton and McCaffrey.
Yeah, Cam with a touchdown against the Patriots, now the first player in NFL history, the first quarterback in NFL history with 50-plus rushing touchdowns. Pretty darn impressive. Matthew Stafford probably won't get into that range, but he certainly won't if he's on the ground. Sacked more more in Week 4 than he had been all season. Again, going to be without Taylor Decker this week. So how do the Lions protect him more effectively this week?
Yeah, it's been a little bit perplexing week in and week out to figure out how do I help these offensive tackles for Matthew Stafford. And I think when you look at the very first play of the game last week against Minnesota, they keep in the extra tight end here, Daniel Fells. But now you're helping out the left tackle. The right tackle, Riley Reef, is on an island. Look at all this space that he's got right here, inside and outside. And on the first play of the game, a 7-step drop, max protection, ends up in a sack. All right, so now we're going to keep both tight ends in. Well, look what happens, Brett. They're there to help Greg Robinson, the left tackle, and you forget to help him out. That guy's supposed to be double-teamed, and they still can't protect Matt Stafford. All right, fine. We're going to keep both guys in. We got a 7-man protection. They've only got 6 defenders here. We should be good. We got max protection for Stafford. But no, look at Minnesota. They don't even rush 2 guys, and Hendricks, the linebacker here, is going to beat the tight end for another sack. Matthew Stafford, I don't blame you. You're frustrated. Look, he's got the golden arm. This offense looks completely different in the last couple of weeks. 6 sacks, you mentioned.
Yeah.
I think Carolina's licking their chops. Julius Peppers, he's kind of back in the fold now. He had 2 sacks on Tom Brady. And even with help, their tackles are struggling. Taylor Decker can't get healthy fast enough. I think Matthew Stafford, he's looking at it saying, look, if you can't hold up one-on-one, we're going to keep tight ends in. Now you're hurting my run game. You're hurting my pass game because now you're trying to keep everybody in. They've got to find a way to get one-on-one protection.
And even though Riley Reef was on the field for the Vikings, I know you meant Rick Wagner out there on the right side.
Yes, Rick Wagner. Started with an R.
Indeed. All right.